Welcome back to another Millennial in-depth video. If you are new here and not subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscription button below and turn on the notifications so you get every single time I upload a video. Today we're talking about the best rewards cards for 2020 that are offering the best percentage cash back or the most amount of points to do travel or to purchase things. So we're gonna get right into it, me and my bare face, because I couldn't bring myself to put on a full face of makeup and then film and take it off. It just seemed wasteful, and I'm still going to bring you the same amazing information, right? I did put a wig on for y'all though, and I tried to cut it. Didn't do a good job. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the Discover It card from Discover. This card is really cool in a lot of different ways. There is 0% annual fee, I should say, so you will not have to pay an annual fee just for having the card. They offer 1 to 5% cash back. What I like about this card is when you're new to the card, like when you're a first time user, they will match your cash back for the year. I think they do cap it at $1,500, but let's say you earn $1,500 cash back for the year, they will match that and give you another $1,500, which I think is really awesome. They do have 0% intro APR as well if you just start off, so that I love, and I think it's for 12 months. Some cards offer 12, some cards offer 18, some cards offer nothing. So the Discover It card is really great. The thing that you want to keep in mind with this card is they only really accept people with excellent credit, so that's like 720 and up. So if your credit is a little below average, or you don't really have the best credit currently right now, it is going to be hard to get this particular credit card. The next card we're going to talk about is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. There is also no annual fee for this card. They offer a 1.5% cashback rate. Their intro rating is also 0% APR, so the first 12 months that you have the card, you will not be paying interest on any of your purchases if you are not able to pay by the end of the month, which, if you've been following me, you know it's good practice to pay your credit cards by the end of the month. But they also are offering you $150? Let me double check. Yes, they're offering you $150 in the first 3 months of usage of the card if you spend $500. I love that bonus, like, sign-on gift thing, because a lot of times the cards will say, oh, we'll give you 20,000 points, or we'll give you 50,000 points if you spend $1,000, or if you spend $3,000. I like this that it's straight to the point. If you spend $500 in the first 3 months of having the card, they will give you $150 cash back. Right? And I know I spend $500 very easily, especially buying groceries during this pandemic. So if that is something you are interested in, the Chase Freedom Unlimited card is a great option to sign up for. Their credit suggestion is good, or what they would say, so 690 to 850, and you'll have a really good opportunity to get this credit card. If you have a little lower than 690, you could apply, but again, it would be really hard for you to be approved. The next card we're going to be talking about is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Chase Sapphire Preferred. It has a $95 annual fee, so you, just for having this card, you will have to pay $95 every single year. They are probably one of the best credit cards out there when it comes to point to travel conversion. So if you are big on travel, or you were big on travel, or you expect to be big on travel when, you know, the world, you know, right, then this is a really good card for you to invest in having. They do offer 60,000 points if you spend, I think, $3,000 in the first 3 months of having this card. They have 5 times the amount of points that most cards are offering, so you get 1.5 on all other purchases, and I think you get 2 times the points on travel and entertainment and dining. Okay, so boom, let me reel that back in. You get twice the amounts of points, 2 times the dollars spent on dining and travel, and then when you book travel through Chase, you earn 1.25 points. So you can pay with points, or you can like pay with cash, but you'll be earning points no matter what. This credit card also requires you to have a good credit score, so that's 690 to 850. Again, if you have a little below the 690, you could try, you know, and apply, but credit cards, I don't know. I would just worry about building my credit score first before I apply, because if you don't get approved, it can be damaging to your credit score. So keep that in mind when you're looking or thinking about all these cards, that I'm telling you the credit score requirements specifically so that you don't go and apply and don't get approved, right? You want to make sure that you're giving yourself the best grace and mercy when it comes to applying for credit cards, because the inquiry sucks. The next credit card we're going to get into is best for everyday use. So if you use your credit card pretty much for everything, for groceries, for gas, for dining, everything, then the CITI double cashback card is really good. The thing is, this card does not have an introductory bonus. They don't offer like 0 APR when you start off. They're very straight off to the point. You get 2% cash back on all your purchases, 1% when you purchase, and 1% when you pay it back. So they are really like after you to pay off what you're purchasing, which is why this credit card requires excellent credit score. So 720 to 850 is what they're looking for when you're applying for this card. This credit card is going to be for my students, right? So people in college or people who are just coming out of college. This is the Discover It Student card. Sorry, the Discover It Student Chrome card, right? So their credit requirement is a little lower because they know people coming out of college don't usually have the best credit, or sometimes don't have any credit at all, right? So what I think is super cool about this card is every year you have a 3.0 or higher, they give you a $20 credit like to your account for 5 years. So it's really, a good student, high GPA. So every year you have above a 3.0, you get $20 credit to your account. It is no annual fee, so you do not have to pay just to own this card. Like I said, they go from good to average, so I believe it's $640 to $690. You're in like a really good ballpark to get this credit card. What is their reward system? They have a 1 to 2% rate, 1 to 2% conversion on points to spending from your cash, and they usually do a cash back match. So this card is really great for my beginners, my teenagers in college, things like that. This is a really great card for you. It's a great starter card. I know my starter card didn't have all these benefits, so I'm jealous. Much better. I was looking a little pale. All right, the next card is actually one of my favorites, and I'm going to tell you about two variations. My dog's walking around. Two variations of this card. It is the Capital One Venture Rewards card. Now, the one that has better benefits essentially does have a $95 annual fee. They do waive that fee for the first year, so you won't have to pay it the first year having the card. This card offers you twice the amount of points on just about everything. So gas, groceries, dining, entertainment, all those things, you're getting twice the amount of points you're paying, so you're racking up those points really quickly, and it converts so nicely when you want to use those points for travel. This is one of those cards, I might have mentioned it in a random other video. This is one of those cards that you really want to only use when you're trying to book travel, because I tried to buy things from Amazon with the points and it didn't convert as well. Whereas as opposed to if I used it for travel, if I had 20,000 points, then I'd have $200 for travel. They do have an introductory bonus of 50,000 points if you spend, I believe, $3,000 in the first 3 months. Now, if you're not interested in having the annual fee, but you do want a lot of the benefits that the Capital One card offers, they do have another version of the same card. It doesn't have as many benefits, but it has really a great amount because I have it and I love it. It's just the Capital One Venture card. It has no annual fee, and instead of twice the amount of points like on the rewards card, you're getting 1.5, which is still a pretty great conversion rate. So that's just two options you want to think about if you are looking into the Capital One card. The Capital One card requires excellent credit, so that's 720 and up. I also forgot, if you do go with the Capital One Venture Rewards card, so the one that has the $95 fee, they give you a credit every 5 years to pay for Global Citizen Reentry and TSA PreCheck. I actually might sign up for that card now that I've said that out loud, because I love TSA PreCheck and I would love for my credit card company to pay for it. So Capital One, you know, might give you a little call. Moving on to the next card is the Discover It Secured card. I really like this card. So this card is for people who have really poor or no credit and really want to start building that credit but are having trouble getting approved for things. This card, just like with any secured card, your credit card limit is based off the amount you put down. I believe the minimum you can put down is $500. No. Kidding. The minimum you can put down is $250 and the maximum you can put down is $2,500. So essentially what a secured card is, if you're not familiar, is you put down this money and whenever you spend it, you're spending your money, and when you pay it back, you're putting your money back in the credit card balance, essentially. And the reason that it's building credit is because you're showing you're using credit really well, but you're not a liability to the company because it's your money at stake anyway. Why I like this particular secured card is after, I believe it's a year, after a year of proving your credit worthiness, they do start to increase your limit without you having to put your money into it. So let's say you put down $250, they could increase you to $500, right? It depends on how well you've worked with them or how well your credit worthiness has improved since having this credit card. They also give you cash back rewards and bonuses, which most secured cards do not. So go ahead, Discover, treating people with poor credit like they're people, right? People make mistakes, things happen. So I really like that it is a rewards card, that they give benefits for people who usually struggle to get approved for credit cards. The last card that I'm going to talk about, I had never heard of this card. I don't know where I've been like just not paying attention. This is the Blue Cash Preferred. Am I saying that right? Yes, the Blue Cash Preferred card from American Express, and this card is really the best for commuters, which I may no longer be commuting for right now because I'm working from home, but I've been commuting to my job for the last 4 years, and I could have been making bank with this card. So this card gives you 6%, and I'm going to repeat that, 6% for supermarkets and for streaming services. What? Like, this would have been the best dream card to have while I've been spending all this money at the supermarket and having Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and all these streaming services. Hello, right? So you get 6% cash back on streaming services and supermarkets. And then, as the sun blows out and overexposes, pause. It is rather difficult filming during the sunset. Okay, I'll speed this up. You get 3% cash back on commuter fees. So you're pretty much making up to $6,000 if you're using this like I would have been using this. You get up to $6,000 a year. 6% on supermarket and streaming service and 3% on commuter fees. I stand. This card does have a $95 annual fee, which I can get behind it. It's got some pretty great like other rewards. So 95%, and the credit score that you need to have is good. So it doesn't even need to be an excellent credit score. So that's 690 to 850. And we're not even done with this card. To top it off, you get $250 in credit on your statement after you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months. Like, do I have to sell this card anymore? I don't even have this card, and I've sold myself, and I want it. So I'm gonna go get 7 million inquiries on my credit score right now because I want all these cards. All right, this is the end of the video. I'm sorry for all the sun exposures and changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.